Hello and welcome to Goa Open Arts and Art History Plus podcast. We spoke to an amazing artist, Pradeep Naik. This podcast is going to teach you a lot. This guy really, his technique is magical. You have to hear this podcast completely to actually figure out his process. We'll try to make shorts of this, but he works with natural materials and jackfruit wood. He chooses not to work with canvas. He could have very easily, but he's just watch this episode. You'll learn something on how to invest your time and energies in processes that are not conventional. I learned a lot, and I hope that you sit through this very short podcast, 15 minutes. And in this 15 minutes, I'm sure you will have something to take back and implement in your art practice if you are an artist. This video is brought to you by Lananta Absinthe, Liquid of the Legends. It's an absinthe brand. The global ban of absinthe has been lifted. Goa and India has its own absinthe company called Lananta by Craft Alcobev. Check it out. It's available in 6 major cities in India. I personally love it. I'm not just saying that. I almost drink every week, and I've completely shifted to absinthe. It's an art. It's a drink that is made for creative people, and it's 40% alcohol, but it's not harmful. Just Google it. Thank you so much. I would like to also thank the Goa Open Arts for allowing us to conduct this podcast with and give the artists from their festival for doing this podcast. Please enjoy the podcast. Hello and welcome to Goa Open Arts Festival and Art History Plus podcast. This is Pradeep Naik. He is a Goa-based artist. He's a dear friend, and it's amazing. He's presenting something really simple, I would say, but material wise it's pretty fun. When you see his paintings done on wood, you're going to realize that, oh wow, like according to me, he's simplified the painting process to a sheer act of fun. This podcast is brought to you by Lananta Absinthe. You should try it out. It's Liquid of the Legends. This guy in Pune, speaking of legends, everybody knows him. Speaking of Goa, sorry. Speaking of Goa, everybody knows him. He's also a champion architect, interior guy, and
not champion.
And we might slip into Marathi, Konkani, and English. So you'll get to learn one of the languages along the way. We always speak in Marathi. And this conversation is about us having a conversation, so we're going to be honest to each other.
Yeah.
ठीक है?
ठीक है.
चालू करा. मेरा एक प्रश्न है. I want to ask you a question about this works. You choose to work straight on plywood.
Yeah, it's a wood.
It's wood. What
It's
wood?
from jackfruit tree. And I selected it because of a color.
Because of the color.
Yeah, you get that fresh yellow in a jackfruit tree wood.
So you know how most of us paint on canvas, on paper. He paints on the wood of a jackfruit tree.
Yeah, especially for this exhibitions, this show.
But how did you come to this material? हे material कसं वापरलं?
No, I always deal with the wood in interiors and all. So I know the quality of the wood, and I was always thinking of it, how to use it in a painting.
How do you preserve it?
No, more than preserving, if you select a good quality of wood, you don't have to preserve it actually.
So you need to have an eye for
I
what
had to
is
choose
good
the
wood.
aged wood.
Is there any secret? This is an interesting chat. Yeah?
No. There is no secret, but every tree, like it has to grow for a certain period, and if you cut it before it's totally mature, then then you have to preserve it. Then all those insects and everything, you delete it.
So if you get the tree, if you get the wood at the right time, yellow color.
Yellow color. And
the whole tree has the jackfruit yellow in it.
No. There is a skin, and there is a white part, and then the middle core is yellow. So you have to cut out and throw all these unwanted pieces,
and
then you use the middle, which is really.
And you paint only on this now?
No, I started recently. So otherwise, I paint on wood, and this time only I actually use instead of canvas, I use the big pieces of wood.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you no, the painting, what color do you apply? Acrylic.
Acrylic color.
And it lasts.
Yeah, it lasts. And I use a lot of, I washes my canvases a lot of time. So
You reuse them.
not to get that
wash.
effect.
Like Bengali school.
That's a watercolor wash technique.
I know, like that washing technique you use acrylic.
But I use glue, then take out some part of the color.
Wait, explain this in process.
See,
You first
If
take a
you
tree.
see my-
Wait, let's start झाडापासून चालू करूया. You first take a tree.
I choose
This is a tutorial of how to do the toughest painting ever.
No. It's
Do step by step. Have fun.
Yeah.
Tell me, you take a tree, jackfruit tree,
I selected a jackfruit tree, a big log from the sawmill.
sawmill. Huh.
Yeah, at first I choose the log.
जवळ.
And then I choose that big log, and I get it cut in a size which I want it, like 1.5 inch, 1 inch proper size, and a big planks. So that's the first process. And also for my interiors, I use a lot of wood. I don't use ply or veneer, those kind of things. My all projects are natural wood, natural stone, that kind of. So this plank, and because I wanted that yellow color, so I choose a jackfruit.
But you could have painted yellow color.
No, then why? I wanted to show the quality of wood
I'm
also.
just asking. I know you love that color. It's a beautiful color. Yeah. Natural color. Yeah.
Natural color. So because it's just experiment.
So then that yellow is, then now you put washes.
Then see, my painting technique is little bit different. I use a lot of glue, and then I apply color. Then certain specific time I dry it. You must know till what time you have to dry. Then if it is a big canvas, then I put it in a swimming pool.
In a swimming pool.
Yeah, big canvas. So,
What is happening?
so
What?
so it's like I have to wait for 5 or 10 minutes, and then glue lose that surface.
Wait. So you have to have a swimming pool to do some. You have a swimming pool.
Yeah, that's
in your
why.
house. You should see his house is beautiful.
No, because otherwise I would have made a tank.
Okay.
You need that, for
So
my
you need a
technique.
swimming pool for your paintings.
No, for smaller work, I use a tray and all.
Okay. Huh.
Tray and
But for a bigger work, you
in
take
my
a swimming
studio, in my studio, I made a small pond kind of thing
pool. Okay.
in a washroom, in a bathroom,
Okay.
and there is then I need to spray the water with the pressure. You need that. So all this thing I had made in my studio, and see, after making it wet, for a certain time you have to wait, and then the glue loses its surface. That's why you get that texture. If you see when you see my painting, you'll see all those textures are with this glue and all.
मस्त आहे, मजा आली मला.
हाँ.
आणि मग next after then you wash it.
Wash it,
With
then
color,
apply
multiple
again.
layers.
Multiple layers. It's a multiple layers work. Then it's a process. Like if I have to subdue, then other washes. And it's a
But you don't use albumin and impasto techniques and fresco techniques or something on wood or nothing like that. Nothing. No.
Instead of
beeswax
canvas, I choose a wood.
No beeswax and preservatives and लाकडावरती काय final coat is what? Polyurethane?
See, it's an acrylic color. If it is get dirty, you have to clean
No,
with
for
the
the
water.
wood, for the wood, to preserve the wood.
No, I don't think.
Beeswax ni final.
No, I don't think you need a. If you choose a good wood, I don't think you don't need a preservative. All olden days you have seen.
Yeah.
The logs are big logs.
Yeah.
And sometimes I interact with the local people from Maharashtra border where I choose the wood. Kudal and all. So I'm not that much technically into it, but
You are not technically into it.
see, but these old people, they know. They look at the moon and cut the tree.
Old people. I mean, yeah.
Sorry, old people means
Older people.
Older people. now, our generation,
Barabar.
they cut anytime. They will just you cut down the tree.
Yeah,
they
and
just
they will
go
not
and cut.
know.
They will not know.
I will not know.
And they
So
also
you are
calculate. They also calculate how old tree is.
Yeah. From the rings of the tree.
Rings of the tree, and then only they cut. अभी के जैसा नहीं चलो काट के लाओ.
But to know the age of the tree and whether the tree is good, you have to cut the tree and only then you'll see the rings.
On the size they
On the size, yeah.
size and all.
Yeah, it's knowledge system, ancestral.
प्रत्येक झाड किती वाटतं ते त्यांना माहीत आहे ना.
बरोबर.
आणि ते पण माहीत आहे. आता कापलं नाही तर त्याला ते नंतर हे होतं. नंतर पण यूज नाही. जास्त पण ओल्ड झालं तर यूज नाही करू शकत.
This is the right time to ripe the tree and cut it. That's amazing. Your practice of painting. Why didn't you just buy canvas? Why don't you just buy canvas and paint?
No. Canvas. I usually does on canvas only.
Your
But
whole
all
life
this
has
wood
been.
technique, I know just because of interior.
Your paintings looks fantastic. I saw a glimpse of it.
Yeah.
You know, the texture of the wood is like the texture of the wood. You kind of want all of us to see that beautiful texture.
You have to go close, and otherwise from distance it looked like a color only. It's just
Yeah.
actually I showed my friend. He was where is the color? I said no, you go closer, then you'll see the wood texture.
Yeah.
From distance it look like I applied a yellow color,
Yeah.
So now I'll try with different like jackfruit yellow. Then you got different trees with the dark brown,
Yeah.
and then lighter brown and all those.
That's amazing. And what is the content of your work? Landscape. I saw the
Landscape.
they're mostly landscapes. You know,
Recent my
you
works
have
are.
either you have property, lots of land.
No.
Or is this your land or is this
No.
you know, is there some conflict in your life?
No.
की म्हणजे तुमचं असं जमीन वगैरे कोणी हडपली वगैरे
नाही.
So you're painting landscapes. What is this?
बेसिकली आय सी माझं असं नाही की माझी हीच स्टाईल आहे आणि तीच पकडून राहायची. मी आता हैदराबाद गेलो तर तिकडचा इन्फ्लुएन्स होता त्या सराउंडिंग ते पेंट करतो.
बरोबर.
तसं पहिल्यांदापासून माझे सब्जेक्ट तसे होते. अँड देन आय फॉर 5 to 6 years आय जस्ट पेंटेड ऑन अ म्युझियम. Pieces from the museum. Like Christian Art Museum in Old Goa.
Using the icons of
the
objects of the museum.
And
असे मोठे पेंटिंग
objects. Then तुम्ही काय म्हणतात ते कपड्यावरती टेपेस्ट्री ती पण इन्फ्लुएन्स करते मला. ते पण मी टेक्निक यूज करतो. लँडस्केप, ओल्ड बिल्डिंग्स. आणि लँडस्केप म्हणजे काय झालं की कोविडच्या वेळी मी गावात राहतो मांद्रे इथे. आणि शेतं वगैरे सगळं मस्त लँडस्केप.
He has an amazing house in Ashwam in Goa.
No.
I can't explain it to you. It's a mansion. It's huge.
No, not mansion.
That one, not the big one with the Goa printmaking.
Yeah, workshop.
And a superb house, boss. Superb house.
सो कोविडमध्ये जेव्हा लॉकडाऊन होतं तेव्हा ॲक्च्युली आय एन्जॉय लुकिंग ॲट द लँडस्केप. Rice field. You see the road going through rice field and no human being.
Yeah.
And first time you get a chance to see a
that.
landscape without the interference of human being and
Yes.
taxi, road, traffic, everything. And that that feeling you get that time. So then I started this series called landscape series. If you see the landscape.
You don't like people
No, I like people, but
in your painting.
No. Here I like to paint a landscape without people.
It's almost like there's almost like this Van Gogh feeling. There are no people in the landscape. It's just you. It's a human being looking with their contemporary eyeballs into a landscape, which is an ancestral. You're because you're looking at a piece of wood which has a history to it.
Yeah,
the material itself has an age to it, and the painting itself is like it has like a feeling of you're looking into the past. I like that quality of your paintings. Plus you like Asavri also, you don't use happy paints. I asked her, your colors are a little sad, like they're muted, they're a little not. What is that? You like a Jagjit Singh fan?
No,
Ghazal
I'm not
singer.
Jagjit Singh fan. No, that those are happy.
No, I'm saying like the colors are not bright. Your blue of the sky.
Yeah.
It's not the green is not green enough.
No, not that. It's not only I'm looking at the landscape now. It's my memories also. I grown up in a village, where there were, completely remote from this area. That time, Mandrem was. And
yeah, Mandrem became famous now.
Yeah.
Like 10, 20 years back.
Yeah. But the landscapes, I still remember. You see lot of pathways in a landscape from the fields. Now nobody works in the field, but olden time there was not smaller internal road.
Yeah.
So all these pathways now which you see, those are like memories. So if I want to go from my Wada, we call it Wada, it's like Dandos Wada, to Naik Wada, it's a 2 kilometer distance. Now we go by car or bike, but olden days like this, there's pathways from the fields, so you can see those pathways,
in your painting.
In a paintings. So these are like it's a mix, like it's what my thoughts and what I'm thinking, and I wanted to create a vastness, the depth. That's why you feel it's little saddened. Actually,
Sure, that's true.
it's because of the feel, that depth, what you are missing, or what a beautiful landscape it was,
Yes.
and which I can't explain my son or my children.
Yeah.
But that you miss because of that might be colors
Yeah.
played will be like that.
No, it feels like you're looking at a photo, at a visual from the past. That is 100%. It's got that Polaroid, that older image quality is there. That's it. Doesn't have this contemporary 2020 very bright look to it. That's right. And you've been painting do you call yourself a landscape painter or
No,
no?
not a landscape painter. It's just topic one landscape. I might change.
I once we spoke in a flight once where I asked you just now when from India Art Fair when we were coming back.
Yes.
I asked you this, then I'll ask you again. You are also a very successful interior. No, you're like I don't know how you do painting also, and you I mean you do this. There are very few people who can do 2-3 good things. And you're actually pretty confidently successful and open about your even your other work, not just fine art.
Yeah.
So when you transition from I don't want to say transition, but you also do painting and you also do an interior practice. Now, both of them are complementary. Do you feel like you get lesser time to do painting now?
No. Basically, see what I'm doing like interior. That also I enjoy very much. See my family.
What are the properties called? Can you tell people what are the properties? Go for it, bindas. Goa artist cottages. He has 3-4 super beautiful homes.
See, I name it as a artist house. I made a company called Artist House. So by that name, I made some properties. Like there is artist cottages, artist house, then artist villa. So
All this is in Ashram.
Mandrem,
Mandrem,
Morjim.
And it's always houseful.
No.
No, it's packed. So somebody wanted 12 of us are doing a college reunion
Okay.
from 12th standard. So we wanted to
तो
book.
business बोला ना.
No, कर गया. People, it's a beautiful place. Check it out, artist cottages.
Yeah.
No, but as an artist, if you मी का म्हणतोय हे कारण as an artist, you are not just limited. You are an infinite packet of creativity,
I like to experiment in different mediums.
and you're good at it. So you should be like,
If you see my another work,
Yeah.
which is I'm exhibiting 2 sections, like individual as an artist, where I'm exhibiting the paintings, and as a part of Goa Artist Collective. So as a part of Goa Artist Collective, where I'm showing a terracotta medium work, which kind of remnants, remains parts and the memories. There I'm showing so see, I told you I like to experiment. I collected a lot of terracotta old tiles. Then I made a mixture of terracotta powder and use some cement, color cement. And with those I made a forms. So this is something different I try. I told you I like to experiment in different medium.
but you come across as a very natural
Yeah.
medium person. Even the clothes you wear, I love you. The shirts you wear, you wear 100% cotton. There's no polyester. There's no matka silk. If you see the way he dresses, it's just good quality linen, cotton.
Nice.
Like no, that's all. It's
Yeah,
like
but I like natural.
Yeah.
Instead of I don't use tiles.
Yeah.
Tiles means this ceramic tiles and all. I use a natural stone or a cement. So basically, most of my projects I use recycle. I use a lot of recycle use wood. So I go to all these small villages in Maharashtra and buy some people when they are breaking the houses and all. Then I buy all the old woods. So I mostly use old woods.
That's good.
And sometimes if you need a big planks and all, then I go for the new wood. Otherwise, all projects are with
But
the recycled wood.
You are part of the process all the way. You don't just outsource. Say, मेरे को लकड़ा लाओ.
No, I choose everything.
And you paint yourself. You have no assistants.
No.
No, such big work. Swimming pool में डालने का वगैरह.
Those are because of my technique, acrylic colors. You need a big pond, so
Your wife is also an artist.
yes.
I'm going to interview her after this.
Okay.
But do you all have fights? Like Abhiman, that movie.
No.
It's like
We have different
तू
studio.
क्या artist है
No, we have different studios, so
You have different. हाँ, so no fight.
fight थोड़ा कम होता है.
का fight कम होता है. But
No, it's
She's also damn good as well.
Yeah, then sometime when you are confused, then I call her to
Yeah. Upward.
give a comment.
Give like, comment, and subscribe. क्या topic है? Let's finish the conversation. I had a great conversation with you.
Okay.
Please look in that camera. Invite people to Goa Open
Yes,
Arts and say like, comment, and subscribe to Art History Plus.
Okay, I have to say,
So, अच्छा अच्छा बोलने का.
yeah,
Go for it.
like, comment, and
Subscribe.
Art History Plus. I will like to tell everyone to please visit Goa Open Art Festival in Panjim, and you will see my works and lot of very talented artists' work showcasing here.
And my wife's
And-
work.
And my wife was also there. And please do visit and like Art History Plus.
चले हो गया. Done.
Okay.
Done.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.